Absolutely. Big Ten previews. Our last one, Chris, the defensive backs. We need to talk about them. Let's do that real quick. We're
Okay.
already 26 minutes into this bad boy, so let's jump right into it. As always, I'm leading this one. I'll go from 10 to 6, and then we'll do our top five. You respond after the first half. At number 10, I've got Will Johnson, sophomore cornerback from the team up north. Had 27 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 3 pass deflections as a freshman last year for the Maize and Ugly. Number 9, transfer into Ohio State, Davison Igbinosun, sophomore cornerback. Had 36 tackles, 5 pass deflections last year for Ole Miss as a true freshman. And he did not start right away as he had to earn that as the season progressed there in Ole Miss. And he looks very physical. Uh, I like his physicality. He is very handsy at the line of scrimmage, very strong for a cornerback, and he can put a hurting on you when he tackles you. Number 8, Mike Sanderstill. Sanderstill, right? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
Senior safety from Team Up North, 58 tackles and interception, 7 pass deflections last year for the Maize and Ugly. Number 7 from Iowa, Quinn Schulte or Schultz. Schultz? I don't know. Schultz? I don't know. Anyways, Quinn is a senior this year. He had 71 tackles, an interception, and 6 pass deflections. And number 6 for me for this year, and this got me excited. I think he can be a top 5. In fact, I think he can be a first team All Big Ten and maybe even an All American if he plays like what I saw at practice Friday. Denzel Burke, junior quarterback, Ohio State. Last year, only 34 tackles and 5 pass deflections, no INTs last year. He's going to have some interceptions this year, multiple. He looked fantastic. So, Will Johnson 10, Davison Igbinosun 9, Mike Sanders still 8, Quinn Schultz 7, Denzel Burke 6. Chris, what I get right and what did I get wrong?
Well, I'll tell you, you got Johnson. I think down a little too low. I think this kid has the potential to be the best man to man press cover guy in the conference. Um, I had him a lot higher than what you do, obviously. The other thing is, I did not put Sanders still in there. Yes,
Okay.
he has a lot of talent, but he also had a lot of struggles last year as well. Um, in his place, I actually had Sebastian Castro from Iowa. Otherwise, we were good on the bottom six or bottom
Okay.
five rather.
Top five. Here we go. And by the way, I see the question about top three at tight end. I'll get to that as soon as we get done to this before we go to commercial. Top five. Here we go. Number 5, Rod Moore, safety, junior safety from that team up north, 71 tackles, 4 interceptions last year, and 3 pass deflections. Number 4, Kalen King, junior cornerback from Penn State. I think best pass press coverage cornerback in the Big Ten, in my opinion. 30 tackles, 3 interceptions, 15 pass deflections. Kalen King from Penn State. Number 3, I got Tyler Nubin, senior safety from Minnesota, 55 tackles, 4 interceptions, 5 pass deflections last year for the Golden Gophers. Number 2, call me a homer, but I still like me some Lathan Ransom. I know he slipped and fell, but did you realize he had 74 tackles, 1 interception, and 3 pass deflections last year?
Yeah,
That's good enough
and
to
a
be
sack and a
sec.
half.
That's good enough to be second best out of any returning defensive back in the Big Ten. The only one better than him is the guy I have ahead of him, and that's number 1, Cooper DeJean, junior cornerback from Iowa. He's cornerback slash safety, plays them both for Iowa. 75 tackles, 5 interceptions, 8 pass deflections. He's the only one who had better stats last year from the safety position in the Big Ten than Lathan Ransom did. You can make an argument about the guy you had at number 5, Rod Moore from the team up north, because he did have a few more interceptions.
Mhm.
But Lathan Ransom, pound for pound, in the safety position, I think has a little bit better, more to offer than Rod Moore. That's why I have him higher. Again, repeat: Rod Moore 5, Kalen King 4 from Penn State, Tyler Nubin 3 from Minnesota, Lathan Ransom 2 from Ohio State, number 1 Cooper DeJean from Iowa. By the way, Cooper DeJean is a baller.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So I actually had Rod Moore at 5, I had Will Johnson at 4. At 3, I had Tyler Newbin. 2, Kalen King. And then 1, I had Cooper DeJean.
And Frank brings the heat. Frank from Scarlet and Game. Love Rod Moore's game. He looks great. He would look great in Scarlet and Gray. Yeah. And he brings up a good point. He's another Ohio kid we didn't even recruit.
Yep.
Went to that team up north and now look. So yeah, he does look good. So that's who we have as our top 10 defensive backs. That's including cornerback and safety. We always combine them when we do these previews at the beginning of the season. And so that's it. We've gone through every position now, Chris, in the Big Ten, giving you our top 10s. Feel free to go look back at all of the past ones we've done and see what you think. Let us know what we've got right, what we've got wrong.